With information out there over who was behind the spate of attacks going on, it was almost inevitable that it would end up to be this standoff between, well, all of the characters so far. At least those that have power. I don't think his high school friend would be much help. I could be wrong, of course. And as I have said in many a film and many a game, why does no one ever actually confirm before turning your back and being rendered defenseless? And if you don't know what I mean, well, not confirming that your enemy is actually done for is the same kind of trope as the villain reeling off their monologue of, "Oh, I've won, I've beat you now, here's my plan." And so, let's see where this leads us in another episode of Kore wa Zombie desu ka? How thorough is his not being able to die? Are we going to see an actual fight? Or is it going to be completely overwhelming? I know that she has quite a few lives to run through, but okay. Can she afford to be so reckless? No. Is she one as well, or is this just... Not sure the armor works, but sure. It seems to me like there isn't much of a barrier stopping anyone becoming a magical girl in this world. The thing is, Yu has got to fight this battle and maintain her composure as well, because we've been told the effects of getting agitated and emotional, which I'm guessing is going to possibly play a part later on. At least if it doesn't, it's kind of... I don't know if it'd be missing a trick there, because this thing is so off the wall, it can completely subvert every expectation for what we know about setting things up and then never actually following through with it. So is this saying that... Oh, okay. Well, we've already been told that she's quite powerful, but is there any particular reason? If you think you can... We've seen her do all of these attacks and you not even having to break a sweat, as to say. The fact that she can write in the ground while not even really paying attention. So was you relocating to a more open area? Well, the zombie worked that out, so. Ooh. Seeing the layers of skin being burnt away there, essentially. Or stripped away, I should say. It's not burning, it's being consumed. Even at 500%. She's even giving the girl a chance to leave amicably. Her words have a lot of power behind them. Just that would that would explain why she was so pissed. If you've got that kind of, is it even power at that point? Jesus. Yeah, it doesn't matter how many lives she's got if that is if it's that easily taken away. And if she does she take on the the pain and everything every time she uses it? So it's not just from when she revives someone. I No, I thought she'd gonna. She did, just not in a graphic way that I was expecting. She made herself deaf, so the words can't reach her. Impressive, but boom. She didn't look phased behind that. I'd only say it's dangerous once the armor is gone as well. It's because you're starting to care for her. Even without an attachment of, like, just living together and being friends, you would hopefully want to beat the crap out of that serial killer. Is he rising in her expectations then? No longer an insect? Can she run in those shoes? To be declared. So just a flurry of leaves. Pity the skill didn't have more impact. And it is just showing the vast strength difference between all of them. Purposefully killing herself? I mean, it didn't look like she was regaining any of the damage that she sustained from dying the other times. Like her arms are still crispy. Oh, now they're fine. So did you just circumvent any kind of healing? The thing is, you have also undone your damage on your ears. I'm starting to believe he enjoys this. He doesn't need to, per se, but I don't think you'll be able to get through to her. I would have thought, if he's a zombie and can't die from that, at least go for the limbs. Limiter release. So, does she suffer the same thing that the other one does? Yes, she has no clothes. She's listening to him. Yeah, wide listen. It would have been funnier if you saw her legs still standing there or whatever, but I guess having a chainsaw is useful. And what's the point if he doesn't use it? Nice. Keeping it off screen and therefore family friendly. His hat is still surprisingly clean. So she's afraid now, is she? Down to the last one. Does she have the luxury of asking that? You've got to love a good ground rupture from just sheer power. Fine. I do like it when characters are a bit more less forgiving. Which promise? She's constantly eating. You're the teacher. So there's at least some kind of liability with the system there, but is there no kind of justice for it? That sounds like an excuse. Good thing that, yeah, he is a zombie. She just created a wall of flame. Didn't look that amazing, but still. Then couldn't you have intervened? This just seemed to be a pit stop along the way. Is there going to be any kind of repentance? Huh? So was it under her own convictions, or is this a brainwashing kind of ordeal? Nice camera shot. I don't like this teacher. Do you know anything? So this is a previous servant kind of thing once again. We're going into that kind of storyline. Where have we seen that before? I'm still confused over how the entire world doesn't know that these kind of events go on. Yeah, how long can this kind of life last, though? No, but there is terrible cooking, apparently. Did you offer the rice ball to her, or...? Where did that one come from? What? Why do I hear sirens? I think from the supposedly erased means that there's a possibility. And you didn't actually ask if you were the first. Is there anything to be gained from asking about the backstory between them, or just gaining information about the previous zombie? Trying to work out why it's racked with malice and whatnot might be good. Well, what do you expect? Everything's going to turn into fried eggs, isn't it? I think her fried eggs were actually pretty good from what I remember. I don't think I've had any food that is a life-changing experience, though. That's one answer. Even with the heavy burdens and whatnot that you've got placed upon her. Although, would you want to be housemates with all of them? They have many a drawback, don't they? It's good to see that there is now. I wondered what they were going to do after showing off the serial killer is this magical girl. And if they were going to end that too quickly, what were they going to do with it? But introducing the fact that they've got this zombie racked with malice who managed to somehow evade being erased. Now you've got a plot going on. Are they So the pig furnace. They are wearing gimp stuff. Oh, it's a bit open back, isn't it? I suppose if it's going to be hot in there, you need a bit of aeration and being able to breathe. And as to be expected of Is This a Zombie? There's quite a lot of dying, but no characters die. And of course, the only ones doing the dying are ones that can afford to throw away a life or two. Or are just actual monsters already, who cares? But then is it going to build up this whole... it doesn't matter if they die, because it's going to be like a regular occurrence. And then throw one to the dogs, per se. Being a character that doesn't have the ability to resurrect. And as is to be expected of, well, this show and its tags, yeah, there's quite a few scenes which question my future security, and, well, if it's not this, it's definitely going to be Monogatari that's going to be brought up in court cases, isn't it? Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed the episode, and if you want to see more, then make sure you let me know by commenting down below or by dropping a like on the video. Of course, if you want to do something for yourself, then you can subscribe to the channel and do the little notification button. Therefore, you won't miss anything in the future. And I know that if you are anything like me, well, you're in dire need of it, aren't you? Because I can barely remember what I'm doing most of the time, so an extra little nudge in the right direction never goes amiss, does it? But no matter what you decide, make sure you get some rest. And maybe keep your doors locked and bolted, just in case there seems to be a magical girl going on a rampage. Either way is just to make sure that I can see you in the next one. It shouldn't need saying by now, but this channel is kept alive by all of you watching along and by my Patreon's generosity. And if you want to join them, use the links to find your way over there. And you can join the lofty heights of the amazing Flordotaku, Sal, Raywin, Denimed1997, Luis Ormonza, and all of the others. But no matter what you decide, I want you to know that I really appreciate you at least making it this far in the video. And once again, thank you.